From the heart of a sad Kansas City, we bring you Buk and Bob from Chiefs Kingdom and Mel.
I'm Mel.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Buck. We're not fancy analysts.
But we have just as many bad takes.
I'm not sad, Bob.
Yeah,
I'm not sad.
come on.
I'm sad for what we're about to talk about, but
yeah, let's
yeah.
talk about the Chiefs after, because, like,
Yeah.
dude, everybody else has had their post-game podcast. We delayed ours, and I almost wish we didn't, because I don't want to have to talk about this. Patrick Mahomes has a confirmed torn ACL. This is a 8 to 12 month recovery, which means Mahomes is not going to be ready for the 2026 NFL season next year. This is
not
horrible.
That's not entirely true. Some guys can come back in as little as 6 months. So there's definitely a chance he could make it back by the 2026 season.
Really? I mean, yeah, but like, he does have, okay, so one good thing to note is this is the other knee. It's not the knee that he dislocated during his, the last quarterback sneak that he ever tried. Like, it's not that knee, it's the other knee. But on top of that, so I joined into Cole's after, Chiefs thing, and I tuned into the All Chiefed Up, and I kept sending in the thing like, hey, like his knee might be good because he has that whole double jointed knee, right? Like, so, like, that's the whole reason he came back from the dislocated knee within 3 weeks. He was back quick, right?
Okay,
but like,
so can
the
I
problem.
just clarify
Hold on, let me
real
finish.
Fast? No.
Hold on.
Let me clarify real fast.
All right.
He is not double jointed. He has hypermobility, so like it's different.
Your mic is weird. I think you're on the wrong mic or something. Can you check that?
Yeah, I just did.
All right, but when I was saying that, I didn't know that he had tore it. Like, from what I understand, that hypermobility of the knee just means he has less chance to tear it. Mel's checking her stuff. She'll be back shortly, but I think it just means he has less chance to tear it. Now that we know it is a tear,
what up, Witchy?
This is terrifying. Hello, Witchy.
Yeah, it is a tear. No, okay, so I just did a real quick while you were explaining there. I did a Google search and I asked, what is the average return time for an NFL player with an ACL tear? The players need generally 9 to 12 months, with the average return time being around 9 months, which would put us into September, I believe, and that would be, he would probably miss a few games. But timelines vary greatly, with some players returning faster within 6 to 7 months. I like the Mahomes that we've all known over these years, the hard worker, the dedicated team player, is what I expect, and he's gonna do his best to come back as soon as possible. But this is not the same Patrick Mahomes that, if he would have had this injury 7 years ago, I believe that his return would have been quicker back then. Not because,
younger.
But I don't think I'm not even talking about body wise though, because his body was younger. I'm just talking about, with his off the field relationships and where he's at in his personal life right now. I
disagree.
I disagree with you, dude. I think, yeah.
I don't think it's a problem. I just think that his recovery time might not
I
be
think
as
his
fast.
off the field relationships are going to suffer because he's not getting back on the field. That's
Really?
what I think. Oh yeah, I think I'm
I'm talking about like his wife and children.
Yeah, I think yeah, dude,
I
he's
hope-
that type of competitor that like I think he's just going to be so focused on getting back. Rehab will be the number one thing, period.
You know what? I'll bet he'll
I
set it up at his house so that he'll be able to rehab there at home.
While
I don't
he's
think anything
bouncing
will
his kid on his
suffer.
knee.
I don't
Bouncing his
think
kid
anything will
on his good
suffer.
knee.
I think he will still have time for his family, and I think that he will come back
Yeah.
very quickly.
All right,
Is it
does
better?
anybody? It's not. You have some sort of crackling going on
Yeah, it's
that
a
I
little
don't know
weird.
what the heck it is. You've checked and made sure you're on the right mic and everything?
Hmm
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that.
Hopefully it doesn't bug you guys too much. Sorry about that. I don't know what
this
that
better?
is. It only
Well,
happens
we-
when you talk in a sentence.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a couple words.
Well, I really love Patrick Mahomes, and I think that he will do a fantastic job.
It's
It's
still
not horrible.
crackling.
yeah, but it's not horrible. We'll be all right.
But it,
We'll
yeah,
just-
we'll be fine.
We'll
We'll be
just
fine.
ignore it. Okay, so my
So-
question is, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to say something about that, Stu?
No. Go.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
I mean, I have a couple questions, but I could go after you.
Okay, so Gardner Minshew is only on contract for this year. So what are we thinking as far as if and quite possibly Mahomes is going to miss a few games to start off the season next year? There are a few options out there that guys that are going to be available at this point. I'm just going to name off some names of some free agents of some veterans. Aaron Rodgers will be available. Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, Justin Fields, Jameis Winston, and
This is a good
Mason
day in
Rudolph.
Kansas City. This is a good day in Kansas City to be playing
Jacoby
ball.
Jacoby Brissett. I like that name actually
All
a
right,
lot.
I'll stop you right there.
Okay, yeah, that
I
was the
think-
end. So
I think it's for sure Gardner. I think this
Oh, yeah?
basically
is that what you want? Though?
ensures. Well, hold on. Let me go.
Sorry.
Let's
Okay,
wait for what I
What about
want. But
Phillip
I think
Rivers?
this ensures.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I know. But
Can you hear me?
But there's a delay in
I'm
your
just
voice.
making sure.
yeah, you are a little delayed. Like, did you reboot? Are you on the weird Wi-Fi?
It's not a
card?
long delay. It's like a half second.
Yeah,
but
are
I
you on
can-
the
I
weird
can-
Wi-Fi card. This is great. This is going to be great for the audio version. People are going, what the heck? So I think for sure we're going to have to keep Gardner because he's been behind Mahomes for an entire year, and you know he's like he has been there. He's learned the verbiage, which is going to be very important for a quarterback. I don't know that. I'm sure we grab an extra guy, right? Like, I'm sure we grab somebody else in the offseason, and maybe that's one of those. I'd love it to be Jameis Winston just for,
I know. Yeah.
just for, it's a good day in Kansas City.
I
We
think
just
Andy
went playing
Reid-
football in Kansas City.
Well, I think Andy
this is
Reid
the
could get the
barbecue
best out of
capital
him.
the world. What could be better, you know? But I think Minshew just secured his spot because I think we're probably going to need him for about half of a season with this injury.
Oh, you don't think people are pissed off about that interception? I'm not. I'm
Wait,
not
okay.
pissed off about the interception.
How can I be pissed? Okay, we'll get into the game later, but literally, Mahomes lost the freaking game. Third down, red zone, fourth quarter. Throw that ball away. Let us kick and tie the game, and then Gardner would have been pushing for a freaking field goal to win the game. So then Gardner does the same thing and throws the shame on you too, because you could have just thrown it incomplete, and then we go into overtime. But Gardner hasn't been in all. This is the first time he's seen the field all year. So
yeah, no, that was going to be my point.
Agreed. He did a pretty dang good job for the couple plays that he came in, and that was a high. If he has to help us out the first 4 or 5 games of the year, that's a lot less pressure than, you lose this, we're out of the playoffs. And you're in. By the way, you haven't taken any first team reps. Like, I think, yeah. I was at the game, so I'm a little animated, but yeah. And Arrowhead, what the hell? Can we get the camera on the freaking injuries while they're happening? I don't want to see your freaking Chargers Chiefs promo while there's an injury on the field. I want it close up on the injury so I can know who's injured.
Yeah, it's almost like they're locking you out of any information whatsoever.
Dude, it sucks, man. Like, literally sucks. Like, and like, if I want to listen to Mitch Holtis, I have to buy a FM radio, which I found out you can't buy at stores. So, like, if you try to use your freaking phone, everything is like 3 minutes behind. Like, dude, get better. Like, give us the same information we get at home at the game if you want us to keep coming to the games. Sorry, I'm very animated right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna try to tone it back. On a happy note, I met some really happy people next to me that had their first game ever, and they had a great time.
Well, that's awesome. So no, but I wanted to kind of expand on that point a little bit. His first Brian, our buddy Brian Parrott, who's not in here right now, but he was messaging me during the game, and when Minshew came in, he was like, "We're done," and I said, "Well, just let's give him a minute and let's see what happens, right?" And he completed that first pass, and it looked good, looked strong, and I was like, "Hey, it's a good start." And then it was 3 plays later, he throws that interception. But the things that I noticed. He didn't look rushed. He didn't look nervous. He didn't look like he had happy feet, like he was, like scatterbrain. The moment was too big for him. Now he's going to have the rest of this season with Andy Reid. Then if they do decide to keep him, re-sign him for next year, we'll have the entire offseason to focus on him as the main quarterback and get him prepared for the first part of the season to come in. And I agree. I think that is the best option right now. And although there's some, like you said, Jameis Winston would be awesome. Justin Fields is going to want way too much money, I'm sure.
I wish he was a better quarterback because I'd love to root for that guy because he's so, I just remember that Browns interview. He's like, It's a good day in Cleveland. We got
what about
snow
Carson
on the
Wentz?
ground. We're playing. Huh? No.
Carson Wentz is going to be available too.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want the Carson Wentz.
You don't want the? Do you not want the competition?
No, no. Dude, he just I was big on him when he was our backup, but then I saw. I think I was wrong. I think he is spent.
Snipey 691 agrees with you. He said no.
Yeah, I think
why? Give me a reason.
Okay, so I've seen him play a couple times this year, and I've just seen he just holds on to the ball way too long, and that's what I loved about Gardner Minshew. When he came in. He was quick throwing that ball, and I liked that a lot. I felt that's what we needed. That's what would throw the D off. Honestly, Gardner had a great game for the plays that he played, except for that last throw. You didn't need to throw a TD. You could have thrown that ball away. You could have even taken a sack, and we could have tied the game with a freaking field goal. Like, that's just. But like, I don't put it on him because, I mean, dude, like he had Patrick Mahomes. We're so lucky. Patrick Mahomes has not been injured, but for like 2 games, his entire starting career.
Like he hasn't missed games because of it, but he's been injured a good majority of that time.
But like he had no idea he was gonna come in. Like, and the fact that he came in and led like a short drive, like if he just would have been smart and not thrown that pick and just thrown the ball away or taken a sack, we could have gotten the field goal. It would have been a lot better, you know. So like I don't really put that on him, but we will need to get somebody else. But I don't want it to be Wentz. I mean, shit.
Okay,
dude.
Okay.
Screw it. If it's gonna be our backup, I will take Jameis. I'd love, dude, and if Travis stays, Travis loves Jameis.
Travis ain't staying. Okay, so here's another one. And I had one too, but this is a good question. How about Mariota? This was Sam Foreman 88 said, how about Mariota? And, you know, how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers too?
Okay, so I'll say no on Mariota, because wasn't Mariota the one in the first season of quarterback?
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
think he was.
No,
Yes.
when he got benched and he decided to go to Palm Beach rather than staying with his team. No, I mean I'd take Kirk Cousins as long as we're not playing Kirk Cousins' wage. Like I'd take him over him, but for a small price, like we're talking $3 million. Like. But no Mariota and Rodgers. I mean, if Rodgers is down with playing half a season, which I don't think he is, and playing for $3 million, then yeah, like, dude, I don't. Yeah, you don't handicap us for years to come because Mahomes is out a half a season.
No. Yeah, I think he
like
want too much money. Yeah,
I mean, like maybe $10 million at the most. Which, like, he did take a really small contract. I think it was like $12 million for this year with the Steelers. But still, like, he did that because he wants a chance to run back at the Super Bowl. Like, whoever we get has to understand it's Patrick Mahomes' house when he comes back, you know, early to late season. Like, it's Patrick Mahomes' house. So Aaron Rodgers is not going to work there.
Aaron Rodgers would have to come here knowing that.
Let's just get Russell Wilson.
No, absolutely not.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm just doing that to mess with you.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, definitely not either.
Yeah,
but
I would be pissed.
I mean, dude, honestly, dude, I'm cool with Gardner, Whiskey Tango. Dude, I watched him all through training camp. He's got a good arm. He has good, you know, scrambling speed. Like he's got a good head on him. I mean, honestly, like I'm fine with him just holding the reins till Mahomes gets back. Like that's definitely here. Hold on, my TV just went crazy. I'll be right back.
All right, so Ghostman just brought up Jacoby Brissett. Yeah, he was on the list too. I like him, man. He's got a lot of experience in a backup role. He's happy in that role, and he's had some success when he's had to come in for some longer stretches. So I think that would be a cool name. But man, I just feel horrible for Mahomes right now. I mean, as far as timing is concerned, it was the game that put us out of the playoffs. It's not like he feels like he has. Yeah, it's not like it just kind of is what it is. He was trying to give his all to get this team, you know, to one more game to possibly make the playoffs. He was giving it his all. It sucks, man. Yeah, but that's part of the reason we all love him.
At the same time, we just have to be we have to be thankful that it's only been that. I mean, if you look at Joe Burrow, Joe has had
He
a
stubs his toe.
season-ending injury like 4 times in his career. He's been comeback player of the year like twice. Like, I mean, it's like we have been blessed. I mean, I guess like what is it? Only Josh Allen is like the other quarterback that's been hurt less. I mean, even Lamar Jackson's been hurt a bunch. Like, I mean, we have been blessed and we have been lucky, and that's why
Doesn't
I told
make it any
you
better.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
I
better?
told
Is my mic better though?
yes.
It seems like it is, yeah.
A lot. Yeah, we're not getting the little crispy things.
Good.
Did,
Well, there's
did
some
you have
good
something to
news.
say?
Well, I did say it.
Okay.
Was her mic better?
That was all.
So I mean,
Look at that. Brissett, Ghostman said Brissett has 18 touchdowns and 8 picks. That's not a bad guy to have back there. But I still think I like Gardner just because of the experience with the team for the whole season, the 2025 season, and then he would be able to expand on that in the offseason rather than bringing in a new guy that would have to learn everything from scratch.
well, and maybe you use this in the draft as an opportunity to take like a 5th or 6th or 7th round QB pick that's a little, like rough. You know what I mean? Like somebody who kind of looks like Mahomes, because so many people like Mahomes is good because Andy Reid believed in his different style and let it happen. Most coaches would have been like, bro, you can't throw off your foot like that. Bro, you can't throw across your body like it. Bro,
probably
you
wouldn't
can't
say
do
bro,
this.
but
Bro,
yeah.
you can't do that. Bro, you can't do this. Like that, like most coaches would have, they would have said,
Stifled
son, you can't do
Yes.
this. Son,
Young
you can't do
man.
that. Son,
Yeah.
you can't do this. But Andy was like, you know what? It looks like you can do this, so let's see what you can do. So maybe they grab somebody who's real raw and just see what Mahomes can teach them, and then that becomes a really good trade candidate too down the road, a year or two down the road, and a good backup until then. Like those are the type of things that you could really like. If you get Patriots did it to us with Matt Castle. You get a good QB that you could trade, and boom, you can make your team even stronger. So I wouldn't even mind that. So I think there's many possibilities going into that. Like so, but
All right. So I
but
missed
Mel,
a lot.
you've missed. What did you want to say about Mahomes and stuff?
Well, not necessarily about Mahomes. I feel like Mahomes will recover very quickly. I feel like it's not going to be as long as we think it is. There's still very limited information out there about what it is. We know it's an ACL tear, but I don't know. I think I would like to move on and go to some of the positives of the night.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
There were
We
positives
can-
to take
yeah,
away
I
from this
mean-
game.
Both your faces were like,
it's just. I mean, it's such a big topic about
It is.
Mahomes. It's such a big thing. Like
yeah.
it's hard to like
I
switch
know, but what are
off
we
of
gonna
that.
do? Like, what else are we gonna do other than see what happens? with
Well, we
Mahomes?
did title the thumbnail, a positive thing, a positive spin
Right.
on this game. So at some point we do have to get to that.
Well, here, we'll do like a little bit of positive here. I marked this one way earlier. It's from Acrobus from Twitch. our one and only Twitch viewer. So yeah, and
Thanks.
hey, we've got we've got
Arconis.
over 100 viewers across all platforms. Thank you guys for tuning in. But I thought this was interesting, and I'm interested to see who you guys are rooting for now that the Chiefs are out of the race. Because Chris Jones found out that they were out of the race. I knew that, like, if games shaped up this, today differently, we could have still had a minutia of a chance, but we are actually statistically out now. And Chris Jones found that out the same time I found out, as they told Chris Jones on the freaking podium. So who are you rooting for in the AFC and the NFC for the Super Bowl now, guys?
I don't think people are going to like my answer. So you go ahead.
I hope the Bills win the AFC.
Okay.
All right, you for the AFC, Buck?
Bills, but it's because I'm from that area. My family from back east, 90% of them are Bills fans, and you know what, man? Josh Allen deserves one. He really does.
He does. That's
I just
why
don't know if the Bills can pull it off with the team they have right now.
I don't know that they can either, but that's why I would root for them. Like, I want Josh Allen. Like, we're out of it. I want Josh Allen to get a Super Bowl. And I think he deserves it. And I don't think he's going to get it again. I don't think he's going to get the chance again if I hope the Chiefs do what they're supposed to do.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I have no connection to Buffalo. Well, I have a few friends that live there that are Buffalo Bills fans, but I'm Bills Mafia all the way, baby. Like, I want Josh to win. I mean, dude, Bills Mafia is literally almost a carbon copy of Chiefs Kingdom. They are awesome fans. They are like they come in and shovel the freaking snow out of their fucking stadium, and and they built a stadium without a dome, a brand new one. No, yeah, I am down for Bills to win, and that's who I want to win. But if we have to see a nasty NFC team win, where are we at with the NFC? God, no fun.
I think I'm rooting
the Giants
for
NFC?
the Bears.
Or are the Bears NFC?
The Bears are NFC, yes.
Yeah,
and right
I'd
now,
love to see the Bears.
The NFC, so there's one team that's locked in to the playoffs, and that's the Rams. And then the Bears are, I think it's a 72% chance to get in. Yeah. And let's see.
I would love to see the Bears.
Oh, I had their
the
defense
Bills.
today in fantasy, and that was a good pick right there.
The Bears and the Bills, the B&B Super Bowl.
Yeah.
God, that would be cool, man.
Yeah.
The Buk and Bob.
I'd love to see the Bears there.
Hey, we're not going to get a suite this year, are we? For the Super Bowl? Like, there's no need for that because the Chiefs aren't in it, right?
Nope.
No, we're going to Modern Power and Light, watching it. We've already been invited.
Modern Power and Control, yes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Damn it. I was close.
Power and Light sounds cool.
When we get the place all finished, we'll be there a lot more often. We'll be doing some shows from there. There's a lot of options inside that office that
it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool.
And so you guys will be a lot more familiar with the name. So
all right, so let me go down the list. I don't want the Green Bay Packers to be in another Super Bowl. They should have never beat us in the first Super Bowl. And then I don't want San Francisco to be in a Super Bowl because what people would say about the Chiefs, they've been in plenty. I don't want the Seattle Seahawks to be in a Super Bowl because they fled the AFC West when they changed up from 30 teams to 32 teams, and I just haven't been able to respect them since. I would be okay-ish with Tampa Bay making it just because of Gardner, but he's kind of beat up, so I'm actually out on Tampa Bay too.
Wait,
The
who? Because of Gardner?
Gardner, sorry. Dude, Gardner reminds
Baker.
me so much
Okay.
of Baker, so
Yeah,
that's why that happened.
They really, yeah.
It really does. All right. So, yeah, there's another reason why Gardner's cool. The Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, die. You guys
Away.
suck.
Fly
you
away.
are the worst fans in history. And you're famous from the tush push. You suck. Get out of here. I love Jason Kelsey, but you suck. And that's all there is to it. And then look at the Los Angeles Rams, and it's just like, bro, can you pick a city? Like, yeah. Like, and then now I look at the Chicago Bears, and I say, hell yeah. Bears, Bills, let's do it.
They deserve
Let's
it. It's been
do
a
it.
long time.
Let's do it. Oh, it would be a
1985.
badass Super Bowl. Hell yeah.
The year that the Royals won the World Series is the year that the Bears won their last Super Bowl.
Yep,
Yeah.
Chicago.
Super Bowl shuffle.
A great city. Love it. Yeah. But yeah, I literally don't want anyone else but the Bears to win. Where the AFC, I could kind of teeter a little bit.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. So the Bengals are out. The Jets. Oh, yeah. Wow. The Bengals just bungled this year. I guess Joe Burrow was out for a long time, but
Oh yeah.
okay.
And
Okay,
might retire too. Like he's. Oh,
Really?
dude, have you not heard this?
No.
Holy shit!
I'm in my.
Okay,
I got my
Joe
stuff
Burrow
going on.
basically is like talking like Andrew Luck did. Mel, you have to shut your door. You did shut it, but I'm still coming through your mic. Oh, it's because you probably aimed it this way when you got up. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, so Joe Burrow, I'm hearing myself a second after, so it's really messing me up, guys. Joe Burrow basically came out and said, I'm not really having fun anymore. And why do I do this if I'm not having fun? And I've been through more than most, which he has. Like, he's been hurt so much and is like, they're not protecting him like they should. Like, we complain about Patrick Mahomes, but he's been protected way more than Joe Burrow or Andrew Luck. And Andrew Luck retired at 29. Joe Burrow had this press conference on his 29th birthday, the day of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
But I don't, you know what, though? So when you think about these guys retiring and what they're going to do, like, we have zero doubt that Travis Kelce is going to be fine. He's got plenty of career opportunities. He could do TV. He could do sports. He could host game shows. Like, he's got a fairly successful podcast. Like, he's got something to fall back on.
Fairly successful?
But if
Well,
you,
here,
I don't know
let's-
if, well, hold on. I don't know
Okay.
if you remember back when Joe Montana retired, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time went into the broadcast booth and he did not make it very long. He was terribly boring. He was way worse than Brady was when he started, and he didn't get any better. And so he just never had a career in broadcasting whatsoever. And with the quarterback that he was on, what is that the name of the show? The quarterback? That was this season. I don't see, quarterbacks, whatever it is, when they were showing him.
Yeah, Joe
I don't
Burrow.
see that guy having a career in broadcasting. I really don't.
Oh, no, I don't know. He'd have
Joe Burrow.
Oh, Joe Burrow? Oh,
Yeah,
You think he'd get into coaching?
He doesn't want that. He doesn't want coaching either. Like, I mean, honestly, like, he might be into male modeling, like fashion.
Yeah.
Like, he might start his own fashion. I mean, he's into like some other types of stuff, like, you know, not stuff that I would be into, but I'm not, you know, I'm not shaming him for what he's in.
Oh, no,
he's
not at
into,
all.
But he's definitely, the quarterback show showed us that he was definitely into fashion. He's definitely, he talks about his relationships, but he's real like coy about it. Like, so there might be something there. I don't know if it's, I'm not going to speak to it, but it's just like, he doesn't look like he's enjoying football anymore. like he did. Like he straight up said at his conference, "Yeah, I enjoy winning, but if I'm not, is that really fun anymore? And really, should I keep doing it at the risk of my body?" And that's not verbatim. That's not quotes, but it's what a lot of people took from what he said. And yeah. And honestly, I just hope that he stays in, because honestly, I think he's a great player and I love to watch him play ball. And I love watching the Chiefs compete against him. I'd love him to go to a different team that wasn't such a crappy organization as the Bengals, but then he'd leave his boy Jamar Chase. Like, it's just he said some stupid shit last Super Bowl and said, "Yeah, we need to sign these two wideouts," when they should have just signed Chase and let Higgins go. But I guess there was a lot of behind the scenes. The agent was like, "It's a 2 for 1, it's a 2 or none, like, type of deal." And if that's the actual case, then that sucks. Agents need to just suck a D and like really stop trying to control things, because they really could have used a lot more help. Like, with what they paid Higgins, they could have got themselves a okay-ish offensive line that could have helped Burrow not get hurt. And
all right, hey,
it's just a bad run.
I want to read this comment here. The man has earned a lifetime of money and does not. Oh, this is Miss Aveline 6. The man's earned a lifetime of money and does not need to lift one finger ever again if he wants. Stop being selfish by demanding more of him for your pleasure while he is clearly depressed. Look, we're not demanding anything from him. That was not the reason for my question. The reason for my question is, well, look, when you're my age, you start there. Look, if I was able to retire right now, I'm 50. I wouldn't stop working. I probably would find something that I really, really enjoy doing that I could
part-time
and do it part-time at my own leisure. Absolutely. But I wouldn't just sit on the couch and play video games like I did when I was in my 20s. I want to do something that's fulfilling.
Do that too.
I want to do something that's fulfilling to me. And that's what I want for Joe Burrow. I want to do something that's fulfilling to him. The only reason I brought up broadcasting is because a lot of these NFL football players that decide that they want to move on from the game have a potential opportunity to go into broadcasting, and it just kind of it lends to their career, everything they've done up to that point. So sometimes it's easy for some of them to fall into it. So I just brought it up as a suggestion. There's nothing that ever said that Joe Burrow wanted to become a broadcaster. It was just a suggestion from me. And I'm not saying he needs to go into broadcasting to entertain me by any means whatsoever. I absolutely agree. I'm just curious what he will end up doing.
Yeah, and it is curious because he has a whole $100 million like guaranteed if he keeps playing for a couple more years. So, like, it is interesting, but he's already made enough to be generational money that, like, does he, and if he's not into it, let him, do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm saying is I hope another team, or I just hope he's able to get away from that toxic Bengals.
Aww.
I mean, honestly, just the toxic Bengals organization, because they are toxic.
That's strong.
Dude, Carson Palmer.
Put them as that.
Yes, I can't. I'm going to. It's a fact. It is not like me making something up. Ask anybody. Ask literally anybody in sports media about the Bengals, and they'll tell you exactly the same thing.
Well, they're not the Browns.
Not the Browns.
They're
not the Browns. A hot take. You know what I'm saying?
The Browns try harder than they do.
No, the Browns do not.
Dude,
the Browns. The Browns try harder.
Give me a guess of how long the GM for the Bengals has had his job.
I wouldn't have the first clue. I don't pay attention to the Bengals organization.
Okay, I could be
Yeah,
a
I have no
little
idea.
off. I could be off by a year or two, but 1998.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, how bad have they sucked?
Fairly bad.
I mean, they
1998.
beat us in the AFC
Once.
Championship.
Once.
You know what I
Once.
feel?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I kind of feel like that he is doing though is kind of what Carl Peterson did here. He made the Chiefs good enough to fill the stands and sell merchandise, and I feel like that's what he's been able to do. You know, that
They
guy's been able to
don't
do in
take care
Cincinnati.
of their players. Like, yeah, they're a piece of shit organization. But this is a Chiefs podcast. We should probably get back to the Chiefs.
Agreed.
Yeah, but
Agreed.
yeah, I mean, that was interesting. I just didn't know that you hadn't heard about that.
Mm-mm.
So, Kelsey, this is what I wanted to ask you. You were talking about Kelsey. Do you want Kelsey to come back?
Do I want him to?
Yeah.
Yes, because I still think he's a valuable asset to this team. And I think that if he wants to play, I think he can still perform at a very high level. But again, I feel fairly confident that the way that this season has gone, especially last week for Kelsey specifically, I just think that I think he's coming to a point where he just realizes this his heart isn't 100% in it, maybe, and I could be wrong about that. That's just
I think his heart's 100%, dude.
and I just
think he's really down on himself.
bummed. Yeah, absolutely. And I could see why he would be, but statistically he's having a really great season. And
I mean,
he's very,
unbelievable.
and not just
He's
statistics.
probably a
he's
Pro
still,
Bowler right now.
he's still got a very valuable role on this team, even if you take the statistics out of it, as a leader. Being able to step up and get guys in line that, you know, maybe when the coaches can't quite get to him. Even on the defensive side of the ball, he's got that pull. He can jump over and speak his mind. He's got that kind of clout on this team, and I think that Travis Kelce would be a tremendous asset to keep around for another year. But if he decides not to, you know, again, I can't wait to see what he does next, and I'm a fan for life of that guy for sure.
Mel,
I think Travis will retire. I don't
You
want
think he will?
Travis to retire. But I think that he will take this season as some sort of like, I don't know. I feel like we're going to hear about it
Like
in
the
the
writings
next
on the
couple
wall
weeks.
Type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Like, he knows he doesn't have much more left in him, right?
I mean, dude, no. He has looked better this year than the
Sure.
last 3 years.
Sure,
He
but
has-
is he ready to rebuild?
I mean, I don't think we need to
I don't either,
rebuild.
but that's like, I don't know. I feel like that's what's going to.
All right, I think Travis would have retired last year if we went out in a blaze of glory, winning the Super Bowl. But I can't imagine Travis being okay with going out like this. Now, if the Chiefs, for some reason, won't take him back, that might be a thing.
What? You think if he decided to come back that the Chiefs would say, no thanks?
How the fuck do you get what I'm
No.
like? How
that-
the fuck
oh, I
do you
thought
get
that's what
me
you
thinking something when I say if the Chiefs don't want him back? Like, how the fuck does that come to me saying the Chiefs don't want him back? I'm just curious because
said, do you
you
think
were
the
way
Chiefs
off
want him
on
back?
our-
Universe.
on our
You said-
Because
pregame
you
thing
put that
with me
out in
and
the
Tom.
universe.
You said, do you
No.
think the Chiefs want him back? And
No, I said if the Chiefs don't want him back. That has nothing to do with my opinion or what I think the Chiefs want. It
I just don't think
says
that's.
if that is a situation.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
put that in the universe.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
I just don't think that would be. I just if he decided to come back, I don't see a possibility that the Chiefs would say no, thank you. So
Okay.
That's all I'm
Well,
thinking. I just it would never occur
there
to me.
is a possibility though. His contract's up.
Yeah,
right?
that's my whole point.
So they would have to sign him for what, 1 year?
Okay,
And
all right, go.
no, and I'm just saying, like, they'd have to sign him for 1 year, and what does that look like?
They wouldn't have to sign him for 1 year. All right, so if the Chiefs
At
did,
least 1 year.
yeah, true. They can't sign for half a
Sorry.
year. So if the Chiefs did want him back and he did want to come back, I don't think he would go to another team. I just don't think that's a thing. Like, I think but if the Chiefs do want him back, which there's no guarantee that they do. Like, he's making 15 mil this year. He made 15 mil last year. That is quite a bit for a tight end. But if they did, and if he was cool with it, he could be incredible if he signed a team-friendly deal. And I think he's I don't think he's done, dude. I put me on record here. I don't think he's done. And the dude makes so much more on the outside with his podcast. And on top of that, he's about to marry one of the richest women in the world. Like, although he's always been real big about keeping like his relationship and his money separate, but I think he's actually in love now. So that usually goes out the window once you actually trust your partner. He just had a whole lot of hot bitches that, he wasn't sure were, he was probably right. They were probably money grubbing. But either way, I think he'd be down to take a team-friendly deal, and the NFLPA couldn't say shit about it because he's a freaking aged old man tight end. Like, they couldn't say
Still
shit.
playing at a very, very high level.
Yeah, but he's still old. Like, the NFLPA screwed Pat into not taking the Tom Brady deals, right? Like, Pat wanted to, and he still tries to take the most team-friendly deal that he can, which is one thing Burrow screwed up. But Pat still does. So, like, Kelsey could do it, and he could tell the NFLPA to suck a D.
Okay, to be fair, I don't think Burrow
Defense.
screwed that up.
Yep.
I think the fact that we were winning Super Bowls is the reason.
No,
to take
Mel. What I'm
that.
talking about is fact. The reason Mahomes had to take the contract that he did is because they had to basically make the contract look like it was the highest paid contract in the NFL. Dude, the NFLPA has really taken over that since Tom, basically Tom basically gamed the system, and the NFLPA was like, nope, this ain't happening in the future. The NFLPA is kind of a bitch.
No, they're there for the players. Like,
For the majority.
don't.
Yeah, you would think that.
Yes.
There's a lot of other stories that would tell you differently. But all right, go.
Who?
Oh, yeah. I was just interjecting a few words.
Go what?
Oh, I was just saying, like,
I think he thought you were still
yeah,
talking.
Yeah, it sounded like you were going to say anything.
No.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one. So, Malieve 6, I disagree. Pat did not have to put his signature on the dotted line. I mean, or not sign. Like, dude, the NFLPA is a lot more strong than you think they are. I just Google it. Use Google AI. It can teach you a lot. It'll pull up all kinds of history and articles that you missed.
But yeah, that other comment that you pulled up there, that was a good little comment we could talk about. The Chargers are a very physical team. Give them credit.
Oh, yeah.
They did come out and play
They played
very
well.
physical game. Yeah. It was.
Yeah,
It was.
So
You guys, did
we
we
were at
talk
the
about? Did we already talk about the missed pass interference calls?
No.
oh
we
dude,
did
yeah,
not.
those were the first half. Like I really don't think that had any bearing on
I'm
the
just
game.
very angry about them.
Yeah,
still.
there
We
were
were at the
two.
game.
Oh, it actually is a good story because the entire Arrowhead Stadium, Mel, what did they chant after that? The one right by the end zone.
Yeah,
I
they
forget
said-
who it was.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what the chants were. I think I heard one that was the refs
that's-
suck.
Refs suck.
That's-
The
yeah.
refs suck.
Refs suck.
Refs
yeah.
suck.
These
refs
refs
suck.
suck. These refs
refs
suck.
Yeah.
These
I was
refs
like,
suck,
"The
and
refs
it
suck,
was
the refs suck."
loud.
Listen,
It
I
was
disagree.
loud.
I completely disagree with you that those didn't potentially change the outcome of the game. That one to
They
Tyquan
100%
Thornton
did.
was so blatantly pass interference. It
Yeah.
might be one of
I'm
the
just
worst
saying-
missed calls of the entire season across the NFL. And the
I get you, I
Chiefs
get-
were
I get it.
driving and absolutely could have been another score on the board, which changed the game dramatically.
I get what
Dramatically.
I get what you're saying, but it's still in the first half. Like it's just like
It's still points on the board that,
Yeah,
that
but-
came off the
but-
board.
But the
I
whole
never made
way
it to the
to
board.
beat that is to win bigger. Like, and
We're not
Yeah.
saying that we didn't like fuck it up later. I'm just saying they shouldn't have like those missed calls were
yeah, I mean, well, okay,
so
so
impactful.
so I don't want to talk too much about this on this episode. I plan to do a lot of research for our episode leading up to next game on Wednesday. I plan to do a lot of research. This is something that I didn't know until just like I think yesterday or the day before. I heard it on the Pat McAfee show, and I'm going to do a lot more research. We'll have a lot more to tell you, but I'll tell you speculation from what I know right now is that basically the NFL refs contract with the NFL is up. It has to be renewed this year. And the NFL has reached out to the refs and said, hey, we need a lot more changes. We need a lot more. Like I said, I'll give you the details next episode of exactly what they asked for. But either way, the refs have come back, and I can tell you that they said, fuck you. We ain't doing shit. And then I found out that the last time the refs signed the current deal with the NFL, there was basically like a whole bunch of games that were backup refs, and the backup refs literally shit the bed. And so therefore the NFL just like kneeled down and said, we'll do whatever you want. So the current refs NFL agreement is they have to answer for nothing. And I'm sorry, my voice is about to go because I was screaming at the game today. But they're like, basically it's written into the bylines that they have to answer for nothing. They have to, like, they don't have to suspend anybody for bad calls. Like there was a college ref that just got suspended because one game, 9 of his 12 calls were wrong after looking at the replay, and so he got kicked out, like suspended.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, like accountability. But the refs with the NFL contract don't want to do this. And we currently have refs. The whole reason we have the refs that we have is because we didn't have tech back in the day. So the NFL wanted to make sure that we had guys that wouldn't be tempted by gambling or by fixing games. So they found people that were rich to do the refereeing so that they wouldn't be tempted. So like if you look at like that big old buff dude. What's his name?
Hockley.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Hockley was a founding member of a huge,
You mean Ed Hockley, the dad of the guy that's currently like the original buff one? Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So like I'm pretty sure he was he was a founding member in a big law firm. Like he was worth like 40 mil. Like so like enticing that type of guy would be hard. Like so but like that was back in the day where we have tech now where we can look and we can actually stop. Like, yeah, like we could hire our own refs because if they screw up once, we could see and be like, yo, this is absurd. You can't do this. And then they're out, right? Like, so yeah, they could fix one game, but they can't continue. You know what I mean? So we're in a day in technology where we can take that out. So the NFL still has to re-up this whole contract. And that's coming this off season. And that's going to be interesting. And guys, I'll have a whole lot more straight up facts and everything next episode. I just wanted to give you a little bit of teaser because this is something I didn't even know was a thing. And now that I do, I'm going to look everything up and I'm going to come at you Wednesday with a lot of stuff because this could actually fix our ref problem. And I'm hoping it does.
I mean, the problem is, though, that you can't, like, there's so many missed calls every game. Like, holding.
Around the NFL.
How are you going to say that this ref versus this ref called better holding calls? You know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't think it's about better holding calls.
About holding calls. Yeah,
they're gonna be held accountable.
Yeah, it's gonna be more like
they'll be forced to get.
It's gonna be the big ones.
Okay,
I mean,
but how do you
holding? You could call on every play in the NFL.
Sure.
You know,
sure, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you have to have a specific metric then to be able to judge these refs by?
Well, there'll be like a committee, and they'll look over all of the plays, all of the penalties and all of the potential missed penalties. And, excuse me, there will be some kind of rating system that the general NFL fans probably will have very little knowledge of. I'm sure they don't want us to know about it so we can bitch about it. But I mean, that's what's going to happen, and it's going to suck at first. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be really weird when this happens, if this happens, and then it'll eventually, hopefully, get better. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about holding these guys accountable for. Bad mistakes. Some of these are bad. Yeah. Now we bitch about the ones that happen to the Chiefs because guess
the whole
what?
Point.
We watch every Chiefs game.
Yep.
I don't watch every Patriots game, but I'm sure it happens to the Patriots in every game.
It happens to every team.
It's happening all over the NFL. We're just bitching about the Chiefs ones because that's the ones we see.
And that's the biggest thing is that I think. Like, and it's literally written into the current referee NFL contract that they cannot be held accountable, period. And the NFL, after the season's over, is not even allowed to talk to the referee, like the referee organization, until like 2 weeks before the fucking preseason. It's absurd. Like, I'm going to come to you guys with all the facts laid out Wednesday. Maybe other Chiefs people will see and do this too. But I guarantee you, like, I heard it on Pat McAfee, so I guarantee you Pat's going to be on it. And so, like, yeah, it's interesting. It's something I didn't even know was a thing. So I'm excited to dig into it and get you guys all the information. But we want to talk about having 4 tackles out.
I just wanted to talk about, like, I am optimistic about the Chiefs going forward. Not tonight, but going forward next season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this this is honestly, I mean, I didn't want the Chiefs to lose, but this is the best thing for the Chiefs. We needed to like trim
To be clear,
the freaking
loss.
fat.
To be clear, the loss tonight to the Chargers, not the loss of Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah,
not,
definitely.
that was
yeah.
not the best case.
That's
Do you-
the worst part about that.
Do you think they would have
Yeah.
sat Mahomes for the rest of the season if he didn't get injured tonight?
I mean, Mahomes probably wouldn't have let that happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. Either.
I think they might have.
And honestly,
I mean,
If
he
we
was
were
dealing
already
with
out of
knee
the
before.
playoffs,
honestly, the best thing would have been for him to be able to play it safe, not run the ball. Because you could have told Mahomes, bro, we're out. Do not run the ball. But it would have been nice to see his chemistry with the Jalen Royals, with, people that are going to be on our roster next year, because most of these receivers, Hollywood Brown ain't going to be on our roster. Juju, at least as of right now, like the only people signed are Rashee Rice and Jalen Royals. And I believe that's the
And Worthy.
only receivers we
forgot
have
about that
signed
name.
currently. Huh?
I said, I mean, I kind of forgot about that name.
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah.
Royals.
It's like, and so it would have been good to see Patrick and get like some, because that
Symbiosis?
yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. But
The
between
relationship?
quarterback and receiver, I mean, Tyquan Thornton jumped up above other wideouts because he had that with Pat instantly in training camp. So it would have been good to see that in a game setting. You know what I mean? Like,
Speaking of, did you
But,
see Mahomes
yeah, I don't know that would
when
have sat him.
did you see Mahomes when Thornton went down? Mahomes had tears in his eyes.
Wait,
Oh yeah, I guess you
Thornton
guys
went
didn't.
down?
Yeah, he got hit on one of the long plays. It was the one that he got hit helmet to helmet. At first,
Did he come
I
back?
I think he did come back. I'm not sure
Okay.
about that, to be honest with you. I was busy tinkering with a new format for notes for during games, so I missed some of the notes because of that. But yeah, no, I think that was the play that he got hit real hard, and the guy Jefferson got ejected. But Mahomes had tears in his eyes. He was down on his knee. I mean, it looked like
Yeah,
one
I
of his
did see
really
that.
close friends was hurt. So yeah.
Hey, Jeffrey McClemery, 9169 says, Merry Christmas, y'all, bolt up. I congratulated every Chargers fan that I saw as I left the stadium, and I hope every Chiefs fan
Were they all
did that
cool?
too.
There weren't any
were
trolls out there?
Yeah.
No,
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
like,
I mean,
and I mean, they wouldn't be trolls because like if they had gotten too crazy, like not me, but other people, there probably could have been an ass whooping coming. But like I congratulated everyone walking out. I congratulated the guy and the girl behind me that were yelling every time that they got something good, which drove me nuts. But still, that's sportsmanship, and that's the way Chiefs Kingdom does it. And I hope you all do it the same. Chargers earned this. Broncos earned this.
Yeah.
Like we need to come
In
back
with
and
the
earn
chew
it.
bum.
Yeah.
Listen,
so
if the Chargers make the playoffs, I won't be rooting against them like I will be rooting against the Broncos.
Yes.
but
That's
yeah,
what I told somebody.
congratulations.
We were
It's
walking
weird.
out,
I don't hate the
and
Chargers.
I was like, hi, yeah, as long as the Broncos don't win, you're good. But don't let the Broncos win.
Yeah,
Like,
don't be petty.
like it used to be the Raiders, but then the
We're-
Raiders are so bad, it's like it doesn't even matter.
Well, and they're not even scary anymore. They were scary because they were Oakland fans, and now they're in Vegas, and it's like, who even lives in Vegas? Like,
They
you know what I mean?
They don't
It's like,
have any fans.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally like,
It's
who even
it's
cares about
a
the
constant
Raiders
road
anymore?
game for everybody involved.
Yeah, it's just like they literally took the Chargers actually have fans now in LA, whereas they did not in San Diego.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, hey, look at this. Nana. Thank you, Nana. P2P2H. We got a two bomb. Glad the Chiefs are done. NFL tired of them. I think that's
truth.
I think it's very obvious by the level of reffing during the games.
No,
I think it's
that's bullshit.
Very
that's
clear.
Bullshit. The reffing is just bad. But yes, the NFL and everybody's tired of the Chiefs. It's sad because
the same as the Patriots during their dynasty.
If you look back 7 years, you didn't even know who the fuck the Chiefs were. You were like, oh yeah, the Chiefs. Oh wait, is that the Redskins? Oh wait,
You have
no,
to go back
I think
10
it's.
years for that.
I think it's the you didn't even know who we were, even though we're one of the most storied franchises in NFL history. We're the reason the NFL exists as it does with the AFC and NFC, and I just the whole Super Bowl. You wouldn't even have that name if it wasn't for our owner. So
we're
shut
done.
the.
We're good.
All right, but yeah. So thank you for that, two bomb, and I agree with you. NFL's tired of us.
I don't know if you guys have been looking at the chat at all, but somebody I want to bring up the original comment here. I think it was that right there.
I mean, I've been waiting to see dollar signs. No, I'm just kidding. I've been skimming.
No, you're good.
I mean, if I see something that really like jolts out, I normally pull it up. But lots of the.
I think it's right here. Okay. Jason Elwell 8056 said Cam Newton will be the Chiefs starter until week 4 next year. If Cam Newton is not an option that I want to entertain whatsoever, I don't care if it's available.
I was a big Cam fan.
I just early in his career he did some very impressive things, but I think he got way too me, and I just don't think that would fit in with the Chiefs team. I really don't. Maybe he wouldn't be like that now that he's older. I don't know. I don't dislike him on the TV. I think he's a very entertaining guy. I don't love all his hats, but whatever.
Yeah, dude, his hats with the. I mean,
not my thing. But
we loved D-Hop's different hairstyles, but like Cam with his hair coming through the hats and stuff, it's just like. Well, that's very Dr. Seuss. You probably grew up with a lot of Dr. Seuss, but yeah, no, dude. I think Andrew Luck's gonna come back. We just saw Phillip Rivers coming back. Like he's 45?
44.
Andrew Luck
so
is
excited?
35. Andrew Luck is 35.
So excited.
Mel, hold on. Let me finish this.
Out. Nope.
Oh my God, dude! Andrew Luck could come back at 35 and be like, "Hey, I'll spell Patrick for half a season."
No.
Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think he would.
Back, I mean,
Phillip Rivers came back after being like a
retired.
Hall of Fame inductee, almost ready to get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think and
Andrew
Luck
left for
health reasons.
Frick did Andrew Luck do?
Well, he was a damn good quarterback.
I mean, one of the best quarterbacks that ever retired.
He just didn't have an offensive line, and he was so beat up. He decided.
Okay, Mel, you're speaking out of turn. You should definitely look up Andrew Luck before you talk.
I don't think he would come back, though.
Oh, it'd be amazing if he did, though. It'd be amazing if he did.
I wouldn't hate it, but I don't. It's a pipe dream.
Okay, dude, there's a lot of quarterbacks that could come back after this Rivers fiasco.
Let's give this a couple of weeks and see how that goes before we start thinking.
Yeah, true.
Because this could go very badly for Phillip Rivers.
I'm just saying, it could go to the fact where they'll be like,
I hope he doesn't get hurt badly. I mean, I don't want him to win. I just don't want him to get hurt really badly. I don't like the guy, but.
Mars 23 says dynasty over. Mars, I know you'd love to think that, but that's just not the way it is, brother.
We don't feel like it is. I mean, we still got the core.
We're on pause.
It's on pause for about probably 6 to 9 months, but that's okay. That's going to give us the opportunity to work on a lot of things.
It could be
get a lot of rest.
I mean, depending on how things shake out, it could be 2 to 3 years. But if you consider the Patriots' entire run a dynasty, well, then you have to consider they had a shit division. So they barely made the playoffs multiple times with a shit division. We
They
unfortunately
didn't make the
have
playoffs
Hall of Fame coaches in every single slot in our division. So no, it's not over. It's not over until Patrick and Andy retire.
And I'm sorry.
And if
our
Andy
dynasty is here to
retires
stay.
or Patrick does, then I'm not sure, because I don't know what coach we could get to come in that would be as impactful as Andy. And the only one I can think of is Chucky, and I think the NFL owner, like Roger Goodell, hates Chucky, so he'd be doing everything he possibly could to stand in our way. So yeah, I don't know that there's. As long as we have Andy and we have Pat, we are still in the running for dynasty.
I wanted to read that comment. Sam Foreman, 88, said, how is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Fame candidate? He hasn't won anything. I personally could not agree more. I never thought that he was – I thought he was really good, but he, like you said, he never won anything great.
Such a crybaby.
They tended to make it to the playoffs and just kind of die out quietly. I don't think it's a Hall of Fame.
Way better than us.
But I think he's widely considered by most of the guys in that realm. You know, the guys on ESPN and all the other networks that are talking. I feel like they all think that he's a shoo-in for Hall of Fame. So I just kind of accepted it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I hate Phillip Rivers.
He just reset his eligibility for another. He was 4 years into 5, and now he's reset it.
I can't stand Phillip Rivers at all, dude. I really can't. I thought he was the biggest crybaby
He's a whiny
ever.
bitch.
I had to watch him do it.
Crybaby.
But the stats don't lie, dude.
The stats are really good for him.
Okay, we're looking at career passing yards, and we got Tom Brady, then Drew Brees, then Peyton Manning, then Brett Favre, then Ben Roethlisberger, then Phillip Rivers. Like, I mean, it's just he was good, even though that I freaking hated him. Like, he was good. Like, Pat's not even on that list yet. So yeah, I hate to say it, but I don't know. His coming back is definitely a different thing, because he's been like coaching his like son's high school team with the Colts offense for the last like 4 years. So he's literally like engrossed in it still. So I don't think most QBs could come back and do that type of thing unless they'd played for the team they're coming back to. This is a really unique situation.
A Facebook comment from Matt.
Oh, we have a Facebook comment.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
What's Chad
Henne up to? Do you guys remember?
That's a good question.
I'm
gonna really
I'm
good
gonna
look it
question
up in real
right there.
Do you guys remember? I think at the New Heights podcast, they like went through all the like semantics of like, oh, 3-time like quarterback that won Super Bowls and all this stuff, and then they brought out, I think it was Chad Henne, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's a
Everybody
great
thought he was gonna
question.
be
What
Mahomes.
is Chad Henne
Like-
doing?
He is currently focused on family, coaching young quarterbacks in his hometown, and potentially other ventures.
Sounds just like Phillip Rivers.
Having declined an offer to return to the league in early 2023.
By who though? You know?
It doesn't say so.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt to reach out to him.
I feel like he could be
How
our
old is
saving
he?
grace.
He doesn't look young.
I
mean, every time he came
27-ish.
in, he was clutch.
He's 40. He's 40.
I mean,
That's
he's
not
not. Phillip Rivers is 45. and retired at 39.
He's 40 and he'd be fresh too because he hasn't
Yeah.
played in a few years.
Woo, that's a good comment, dude. I didn't even think about Hetty. Man, I love chat, dude. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. You guys literally, chat is OP. Chat is overpowered. Thank you. That's that. I'm gonna look into that after this too. Anthony Richardson.
I am out of here, by the way.
Okay, all right, Mel.
I gotta go. I gotta eat.
All
I
right,
haven't eaten
Mel's
anything.
out of here.
Bye, Mel.
Mel's out. Do. Mel's out. All right.
Flacco? No, thank you.
No. So, okay, dude, we have to talk about this, though, because we lost another tackle, meaning our fourth offensive line tackle went down in this game.
But let's give him credit. He made it twice as long as the guy last week, so as Wanya did.
Dude,
he made it all the way to the second play.
Goes down. So that means we had lost Jawan Taylor, Josh Simmons, Jalen Moore, and Wanya Morris. So we have
Trey
Pole
Smith
playing at well, I was talking about tackles. I hadn't even got to the guards.
Okay, sorry.
So we had Essa Pole playing left tackle, and then we had the guy that I think's been I was at the game, so I haven't had time to research this, but I'm pretty sure he's our international guy that was like our extra player that we could keep on the practice squad over the last I think 3 years. Because he's international, we were able to keep him. He came in and he did a damn good job.
Dude, our offensive line was not horrible today.
Yeah, that's
it wasn't
crazy.
Great, but it wasn't horrible.
We have five of our offensive linemen down, and 4 of which are tackles. That's unheard of.
And
we still were in this game.
Specifically, he did a really strong job today.
Oh, dude, he looks good. I think he might be our right tackle of the future because Jalen Moore, we can drop him next year. We made the contract out. It's a 2-year contract where it doesn't hurt us too much to drop him next year. When we were doing it in the off season, I looked at that. It'd be very minimal dead cap, right? Jawan Taylor is for sure gone next year. Yeah. We are for sure dropping him. It's basically I think it's a 50-something mil cap hit, and I don't think we take almost any dead cap for dropping. There's no guaranteed. So it's almost for sure Jawan Taylor's dropped unless he restructures big time. But then I thought Jalen Moore was going to be our right tackle. But dude, Esapole might be that cheap guy that we have for 3 years cheap on the right side, which we really need because we have overpaid the shit out of our center and right guard, Trey. So this could be a rest. This could be the respite that we needed.
Yeah, I mean, that it seems to be working out that way. It's very early, and he's got a lot of work to do, but I think the first signs were very, very positive. Way better than I expected. Way better. I really kind of expected that left tackle to just crumble kind of like it did last season. And you got to hand it to the guy.
Yeah, I was impressed with him last week. But
me too.
But film is out after that. You could every backup quarterback that comes in often does well for 1 week. And then the next week they're you know what I mean?
Right.
Once film's out on him, it's tough. But film was out on Esapole and he kicked ass today. I haven't looked at all of the stats, and I'm using the eye test, and I was there. So it's even harder to do
It's
the
harder,
eye
yeah.
test.
You would
Like,
think it's
so-
easier because you're there live, but it's really not.
Not
It
even
really isn't.
close. Not even
No.
close. Yeah. And so like, but damn. And so like I'm just like sitting there going, this is another reason this is a good thing that we're out of the playoffs, and now they have to take a good look, because last year we said we need some of this coaching staff out, and we do. Like, we need specific people out. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Andy calls the plays, but the offensive coordinator does quite a bit because they make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Yeah, and you know what he's not doing? Challenging Andy Reid. Matt Nagy is a freaking ex-quarterback in college, and he learned how to be a quarterback coach from Alex Smith. He is not qualified to be the offensive coordinator at all, period. And we need somebody to spark Andy. Andy's going to call the plays, but there's the guy below him and the other guy below him that set up an offense that he says, oh, yeah, we'll go with these plays, or, oh, yeah, we won't. Okay, we need a guy that's young and has other ideas besides RPOs. RPO, we're like literally stuck in it.
Okay,
Like,
but that's all fine and good, and I could not agree with you more. I think all of your points are 1,000% valid, but we're talking about a guy that I think most of us think that he's going to get a head coaching position again in the future. But my fear is that because the offense has been the struggle all year, that I think he's kind of slipping away from head coaching potential. There's always a Jets team or a Browns out there that's going to pick him up for cheap because he's got experience and the coaching tree under Andy. But what if, okay, but hold on before you retort. But what if he doesn't get that opportunity this coming season in 26? Do you think the Chiefs are going to move on from him? You do?
Yes, we're out of the playoffs. That's my whole point. Like, we needed this to be like, if we had made it into the playoffs and won a game or two, we'd be fucked and have to wait for Nagy to get a head coaching job. But now that we're out of the playoffs, Clark can come in and be like, Andy, I need a couple heads. Sorry, need it. Like, and boom, out. Like, and then we talk about other crap. Like, everybody's shitting on Steve Spagnuolo, saying, why are you playing Connor at the slot? Why are you that's one of the biggest ones, right? Like everybody seems to understand he just doesn't have a pass rush to help him. But everybody really understands Connor at the slot is stupid. He's a safety. He should be playing safety and not be playing slot corner. Well, do you think it's Spag's call? Because, okay, think back to training camp. We've talked about this. Is it Spag's call that Connor is playing slot?
No.
Yes.
You think
right
so?
Right answer.
Oh, yeah. You're saying yes to me. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember the coach's name, but he lets that guy decide that McDuffie's not playing the slot.
Yeah. Dave Merritt.
Merritt, yeah.
I thought Spags had the last call on everything. And honestly,
he does.
Honestly, like, he is the
defensive
coordinator. He could override him if he wants to. But what told me that Spags doesn't have the call because of his choice, which might be dumb, but I do respect it. Like, why have coaches below you if they can't actually handle their job? So, like, I respect somebody who doesn't micromanage everything, but Spags comes out in training camp being like, yo, McDuffie's going to come back to slot. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Like, we're going to get him back to what he's great at. It's going to be awesome. Then 2 weeks later in training camp, Dave Merritt, the defensive back coach, comes out and says, yeah, well, I know Spags wants McDuffie in the slot, but that just ain't happening because we need people on the outside, and no. McDuffie can go in the slot sometimes, but no, he's not going. So that told me that Dave Merritt's the freaking idiot. Get him out of here. He's stuck in his ways. Like, if you even listen to him talk, he talks like he knows everything. And I hate those types of people. Like, dude, nobody's right all the time, but boy, he really speaks a matter of fact, like it is fact what he's saying. And that's why Seth from KCSN drives me nuts. It's like, bro, you've been wrong so many times. Why don't you just say, this is what I think? Because that's what everybody should say, because you don't know, and it's not fact. And Dave Merritt needs to go. I'm getting animated tonight.
Yeah, you are. All right, so here's another comment. It's actually a question from Jason Elwell 8056. What do y'all think about Dameon Pierce being our number one running back? I don't know, because we haven't seen him really on this team, but I am ready to give him a try. Hunt did fine today. Pacheco actually performed a little bit better than I thought he would.
I mean, he had a couple cuts, which was weird.
We have absolutely seen the best that we'll ever see out of Isaiah Pacheco. He's never going to be a big-time running back. And I'm not saying Dameon Pierce will be, but let's give him a shot. Let's, new blood. I don't think they're going to do it this year, though. I think that, they'll give him the offseason to learn the offense.
Okay, well, now that we're out, okay, so... Yeah, maybe. Okay, so honestly, when Pacheco first went out, I really petitioned for them to give Brashard Smith a chance at doing Pacheco's job because he's better and can catch the ball, which makes him more dynamic, especially for an Andy Reid offense. And they didn't do that for some reason. And for some reason, every play Brashard Smith is in, a penalty is thrown. It's like the NFL refs are just like, you slept with our mama, and we are not letting you have a play. Like, it's weird. It is look back at the Brashard. Like, you can look back at it. It's absolutely uncanny. But besides that point, we overused Hunt when we should have kept Hunt at his best thing. He is the tush-push master. He's the one that makes the tush-push look like a dork move. Like, we should have kept him there doing short yardage, and we should have had Brashard Smith filling in for Pacheco. Like, he's showed so much more dynamic play making ability, changing up location on the field. Like literally, he did it today, where he would have gotten tackled behind the line, but instead he got a 3-yard gain because he just juked. Where Pacheco literally doesn't know how to juke, and he literally doesn't know how to cut either. Like, I saw 2 cuts today, which was 2 more than I saw in the last 3 weeks, which is crazy. And
he's shown signs of doing it at times. There were a couple games earlier this season where Mel and I specifically were like, wow, it really kind of looks like he's learning to be a little more patient, find the holes, maybe even break a tackle every once in a while. And it looked like he was going up, but now I don't think so, man. I think we've seen the absolute best out of him, and he's not going to get better.
And
which is okay. He's a 7th round draft pick.
Yeah, and I wanted him. He's better than Edwards-Helaire. Period. I said it the second he came in. I was like, dude, he needs more snaps than Edwards. He didn't get it, but he almost got 1,000 yards. Okay, he had that pop, but that pop is gone after his injuries. That has been gone. Like like look at it. It has been gone. And dude, I am his biggest fan, dude. I really am. Like the dude is awesome. He's
Everybody
an
loves
awesome
the guy,
dude.
yeah.
But the problem is this awesome dude doesn't translate into awesome NFL player. And like, I mean, it kills me to do this show because I hate to have to like dog people when like man, like dude, I have to dog Kelsey different episodes this season, and that kills me. He's literally my second favorite Chief of all time, and Patrick Mahomes is not my favorite Chief of all time. He's third. Like Kelsey's my favorite, and I've had to dog him, and it sucks. It sucks. Like, but I've got to keep it real, or this podcast is bullshit. So no, okay. So
Just so you guys know. Oh, yeah, sorry. Just so you guys know, to clarify, Bob's number one favorite all-time Chief is Elvis Gerbach. So,
Eric Berry, baby. Eric Berry, best Chief of all time. But okay, so Damian Pierce, I have a lot of faith that he will be an integral part of the offense next year. And now that we're out of the playoffs, we might get to see him this year, which I hope we do, because we have an opportunity we haven't had for a decade. We have an opportunity to check out like talent prior to the year ending and go into training camp knowing what we're going to do. So Damian Pierce has come in right about the same time Tyquan Thornton did last year. And like you saw, he didn't come in, but he was awesome coming out of training camp in the first, weeks of the season. They unfortunately forgot about him, but either way, like Damian Pierce has a chance to like get in there before Tyquan, because Tyquan wasn't getting in because we were going to the Super Bowl. So like we're in a really good spot where we could have a better draft situation, a lot better, meaning we could actually maybe trade up for a significant defensive end that could actually edge rush, and we could have a first round pick for like a 5-year thing on a lower contract. So I mean, we're in a good spot losing here. It's sad but true. Like, we kind of needed this respite
time off
to help us. And honestly, I'd like us to lose the rest of the games, but boy, I don't want you to try to lose. And if you do that, I will not respect you Chiefs at all. Yeah. So like, I want us to like try out people. And like, if that ends up, we lose, that's okay. But like to try to lose to throw, spit on you if that's what we end up doing. But I mean, we have an opportunity to really see what our backups have. So I'd love to see Damian Pearson next week. Answer your question.
Real quick. So Gumby.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I already had that. Yeah, I just Nigerian Nightmare. Somebody was saying that's his favorite player. Yeah, I love Okoye too. But Gumby just came in here a few minutes ago, so he asked a question. Does anyone here think Travis Kelce is going to try for one more year? We did cover that earlier.
We did cover it earlier.
Everybody in chat, including Mel and I, think that he's done, and Bob thinks that there's an actual good possibility he could stay.
I think there's a very good possibility he comes back at a team-friendly deal and says, I just want one more go. Because dude, I just watched him staring into space, and like, dude, I just don't. I think he wants to retire, but I don't think he's gonna be able to go out like that stare into space in the locker room last week. Like, I just don't think. I don't think his last meaningful play in the NFL being an interception that ended the game and lost it for us, I don't think he's going to be able to handle it. I think he should retire, but I think he's I think he's going to come back. And honestly, if he just like, dude, just like the ones that you screwed up, just bat them down. Just catch the ball with your hands coming down rather than your hands coming up. Just keep your hands up and just catch the ball with your hands coming down. And that way the ball hits the ground. You're good. And then you don't, like, he's literally had one of the best seasons. Like he's going to the Pro Bowl as a tight end. Like he's just unfortunately the clutch plays he's effed up, and that sucks because that's all that we remember. And I got schooled on Twitter 3 weeks ago, where I was like, well, I don't know if you want to throw it to I was replying to Matt Derrick, and I was like, well, I don't know if you want to throw it to Kelsey because he's dropped so much. And then these guys were like, yeah, it says like one of his, or they said it's his best non-drop season ever. And I looked into it. I was like, well, actually it is his third, and I'm still wrong, but you were wrong too. But like, I was just like, damn, I didn't
Your
even.
point was still,
yeah,
valid.
so like, it's so funny where you just remember the bad things. And you really have to like look into it to really get, and all of us are, I mean, we say it all the time. We aren't fancy analysts, but we have just as many bad takes. That's the way it is. And that's why I love chat. Like chat can help us center and get to truth. And like, that's the beauty of this whole, podcast thing.
Yeah. They also help us so that we don't have to research as much. So we appreciate that.
But I'm gonna research about the refs, guys. You don't want to miss that Wednesday show because I'm gonna have a lot of info for you.
Yeah, that means that I'm gonna have a lot of off time just sitting here looking pretty.
Well, you could research it too.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah. Don't bitch about Bob talking if you don't want to research it.
No. I wasn't bitching about it. I'm sorry that you took it that way. I've got no problem with it at all. I mean,
I didn't take it that way. I guessed it that way.
When you dig into something, man, it's crazy the shit that you uncover. So I'm interested. I can't wait to hear it.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well. I don't know what else. So you watched the game on TV.
I did, yeah.
So at the end of the half, that like long pass, was that an actual catch? Because I thought looking at the replays on the field, it was a catch, but like I wasn't sure because
but it was,
I could barely see it on the little ash screen they have up there.
So no, it wasn't a catch. You would have been screaming. But it was definitely not 100%. I mean, there was no way with the angles that we had, and I think we had pretty good angles. I could tell you it wasn't a catch, but since they called it a catch, there was no chance they were going to be able to reverse it.
That's exactly what I said to everybody around. I was like, wait, what? Did they call it a catch or did they call it not a catch?
Because
if they called it a catch, I think we're going to be screwed. It's going to be a catch.
I actually have a note here. Big catch before half, stands as called. That was the play, or that was the call by the refs, which means, we can't overturn it based on what we saw. And
damn,
so they knew. But yeah, Sam Foreman 88. That pass hit the ground. Absolutely, it did. And it was bobbling around before that and bobbling around after it hit the ground. It was definitely not a catch, but they couldn't. I hate to agree, but I agree that they weren't going to be able to overturn it.
Dude, this is the first time.
And I think touchdown. I think the touchdown was also not a catch, but whatever. It is what it is.
Wait, the touchdown was definitely a catch. I was on that side of the field.
I just don't
like the like the one where he looked like he crumpled.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I wish
it
wasn't. But
I think the ball came loose. It's all right. I mean, I wasn't complaining. I wasn't like yelling at the TV, but Hey, look at what we got here. Landon ranked 13. Go Broncos, coming in to help y'all cope. I've been here before. I know you have, brother. I know you have.
And we were there before you, brother. So you know what? Hey, man, good luck. Yeah, good luck to your donkeys going into the postseason. You guys earned it. You guys really did. I mean, we look at our video we did about the AFC is stacked. It came out before preseason. We talked about how good the AFC was probably going to be, and we thought the Chiefs would be number one. Mm-hmm. Thought the Chargers would be number two. We thought the Broncos would be number three, and Broncos really. I mean, you guys killed it, man.
No, but you also thought the Raiders were going to be
significant. Dude. That was the worst call ever.
No chance whatsoever.
Dude, their offensive coordinator, was it Romeo? Was it who was it? Like,
not Romeo Crennel.
Was it? I thought
he's long gone from the NFL, I think.
Either way, they did fire him weeks back, which is I just thought Ashton Genty, but they didn't run with Ashton Genty. Like, their offensive coordinator was an idiot. Like, it's like, dude, your quarterback is a play action quarterback. You need to establish the run, like, idiot. Yeah, they did also have a lot of injuries. I was banking a lot on Bowers, who is still an amazing player, and he was hurt quite a bit. So, but I'll still take the L on that. I definitely was wrong on that one. Very wrong. But I'm looking at the Chiefs. This is the first time I've really looked at the stats. And, oh, my God, Pacheco, 1.9 average?
Yeah, he was not good.
Wow.
What was his long like? I'm just pulling him up right now. His long was 7. Yeah, on 11 attempts.
Weird. Yeah.
Which means on 10 attempts, he got 14 yards.
This even changes more. Okay, so my answer on Dameon Pierce, he better be activated to the starting roster and participating in next week's game to see what we have going into next season.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, something's got to change there. Something has to change there, because that cannot be the same plan of attack for 2026. Gumby says, I'm with Bob. His ego and drive won't let him go out this way. Even just to be an anchor for the young guys, team-friendly deal, not every down. I expect him back for one more trying to go out on a high. I would love to believe this. And I know you weren't here, Gumby. I said that if he was to come back, even if his stats, if you take his stats away and you just take him for the leader and his presence on the team, he's totally worth it. So, and then add in the production.
His hands, everything. Like, honestly, dude, like, he's not the problem.
No. He's not the problem. It's just, I really think he's going to retire. He was thinking about it last year. I don't think he really was considering it, but I just, honestly, maybe it's just I don't want to build up hope.
Okay, so back. we have an opportunity here to kind of school. Oh, this is horrible to say, and I'm going to get shit on for this, and everybody's going to tell me I'm a moron. But, dude, I think Mahomes has been in his head. I think he's been in his own head. He's thought he has to carry this team on his back.
He's done that before.
I mean, he has for
it's not
years.
A crazy thought.
But he thinks he has to keep doing it, which is a problem for the team now. Okay? It really is. Like, it's a problem today. If he just would have thrown the ball out of bounds in the fourth quarter and not thrown the pick, we would have tied the game. And then we would have been pushing towards the win and not towards, tying the game up. So And then Gardner Minshew's pick wouldn't even have mattered. Gardner Minshew could have just handed the ball off to Kareem Hunt for a couple more yards, and Butker could have kicked the winning field goal. He's in his head. If he's out for a few weeks starting the season, Gardner Minshew can throw to Kelsey a few times and just kind of just kind of show him. He might just be like, oh yeah, we just need to play ball, and it's not just all on me. Oh yeah, I remember, because dude, he's been snake bit. You think that to those Kadarius Toney, the 2023, the most drops. He doesn't trust people, and this could get him back to center. Maybe. I'm just saying, he's the best quarterback in my opinion that's ever lived. But the problem is, if you can't get out of your own head, you might be fucked. I mean, I'm going for a record with the F bombs tonight.
Yeah.
But we've had some of the biggest viewership ever, so fuck it. Oh man, but I mean, honestly, he's had to carry the team on his back for so long. Maybe if he can see the team works without him, like the Alex Smith days when he was watching Alex when he was young, maybe he can get back to having fun and just playing the game and not putting it all on his own shoulders. Maybe that's why he's on the sideline, because every time they fail, he thinks it's on him, instead of going to talk to his guys and be like, hey, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. Maybe, I've been on his ass about just sitting by himself in the corner. Maybe the reason he is doing that is because he's like, oh, I just failed him. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. When maybe he just needs to go talk to the receiver and be like, dude, what can we do to sync up better?
Yeah, it's nobody's fault. It's we didn't hook up, and what can we do to get better? And let's not focus on the mistakes. Yeah.
Oh, we've got Aladar in the chat. Sorry, guys, to derail this just a little bit, but he is a streamer friend, and I gotta give his Bears the what's up,
Dude,
and let him know that the entire podcast, not just me and Buck, but Mel also, we all voted that we want to see a Bears-Bills Super Bowl this year. Without you even here, Alador, we are rooting for you, brother.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. I got a couple of friends that are Bears fans, and you know what? Actually, this is a great little segment. Unless you wanted to expand on what you're talking about right now.
No. I just wanted to give Alador a little bit of love.
So here's a comment from Sam Foreman a few minutes ago. He said, "Do you think we'll have an easier schedule next year?"
Yes, for sure.
Well, I don't think for sure, because and I think the Bears are a great example. I don't think anybody really expected the Bears to be the team that we've seen on the field this year. So I think a lot of people had the Bears on their schedule and thought that it was an easy schedule. So we're going to go into next year with the understanding of what our schedule looks based on how that team performed this year. But I mean,
next year,
change at the drop of a hat.
So it's literally a formula. There's a couple games that they can give, but basically there is tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Currently, if we win out and don't make the playoffs, we'll have a tier 2 schedule, which will mean we'll probably play the Ravens. We'll probably play a lot of the teams that we play normally. But if we lose out, we'll definitely play the lower tier, which would be we would literally play the worst, the worst divisions, the worst teams. I don't have I have it in a spreadsheet somewhere where I can show you, but that's why we always played the Bills. That's why we always played the Bengals. That's why we always played the Ravens. Is because we all had the top, the top one. But
tier.
it's three different tiers per conference. So there's the AFC one, and then the NFC one, and all in 3 tiers in each. So we're definitely not going to have the first tier. So all the AFC people that are making it to the playoffs this year, we're not going to play next year, most likely. That is a fact. That is, yeah.
Good explanation. But again, like that's it. Who knows what's going to happen with those teams? I mean, there's going to be teams that are in the low tier next year that are going to perform and show up like the Bears are showing up this season. So
yeah, dude, how
good for Chicago, man.
How much stress has to be on Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Like, dude, Josh does not have, like, Josh needs to make it to the playoffs, but he literally has none of the elite quarterbacks in the AFC. Like, he possibly sees Stroud, not elite, Herbert, who I would say could be elite, but just his offensive line makes him not elite. Like, just because, like, he just isn't going to have the time. Like, but he's the closest one. Then we look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and, yeah. I mean, Roethlisberger,
Rodgers.
Like, Rodgers was elite at one time, but he is not now.
No.
Then we look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, not elite. We look at the New England Patriots, and like, it's still out on that. It's still out on that. Like, but most likely, but not like Mahomes or a Joe Burrow or a oh my gosh,
Lamar.
Lamar. Then you look at Denver Broncos, and no, unless we're talking about the fourth quarter alone, Bo Nix is not an elite quarterback.
I agree. I don't think he's elite, but I do think he's better
elite
than you think he is.
He's elite
really
in the
good.
fourth quarter. That's where he's elite.
That's a great time to be elite.
It really is. I mean, I'll give you that. But I'm just saying, like, dude, Josh should be able to run this shit. And if he doesn't, Buffalo's gonna riot.
Yeah, because they really. I mean, I haven't talked to any of my family or friends back east yet since the Chiefs lost this afternoon, because basically I just didn't want to hear it yet. But you know that they are excited and they think that this is the year. That,
dude, I hope it is out, dude.
But and I hope he does.
I do, like, dude, because I don't want the Broncos to win. I don't want the Patriots to win. I mean, the Jaguars, I wouldn't mind if they won, but I just don't think they're that good of a team. Like, I think they've kind of lucked into it. Like, I know they beat us, but I mean, I could be like, they are obviously a good team. Like, they're up there. I shouldn't say that, but like, I just don't feel it. The Steelers, they shouldn't even be in it. Like, they almost have the same record as the Chiefs. Like, this is the whole problem with, having divisions, right? Like, they're just, the Steelers shouldn't be there. Then the Chargers, okay. I mean, honestly, I just want Buffalo to win, but I have to give it to everybody but the Steelers that they deserve to be there and congratulate them. The Steelers do not deserve to be there, just like we don't. Although, honestly, we deserve to be there more than them. Like we have lost every game except for one by one score. The Steelers, the Steelers just shouldn't be there. But I'm glad we're not there because I don't think our team could win a Super Bowl, and I'd rather cut the fat on the coaching staff. And I think the only way that happens is because of us not making the playoffs.
I know we're kind of getting close to wrapping up here, but there was another thing that I really did, and this is truly, I'm not in the stream right now.
Okay,
I know.
Good on saying that. I was like, oh, he's giving it to me perfect.
Gelati's interception. Now, I wasn't surprised on the interception.
Thank you for bringing that up.
It was kind of a lame duck, but he did have to get himself into position. But the return that he had, he didn't return it for a whole lot of yardage, but he didn't look confused. He looked immediately like he knew exactly what he had to do and where he had to go and where to cut. Like his mind was just there already. I was very impressed with the return that he had after the pick. So, and he had the presence of mind to not start that return until after he had the ball in his hands. It was a great play, man.
Thank you for bringing up Gelati. Oh, my God, dude. He has been the bright spot of our defensive line. And holy shit. Dude, okay, so I meant to watch that play back because, I was in the stands and I was like, dude, I think that was Gelati that got the pick. Was he back in spy? He dropped back in coverage. And you and I have talked about the line, how we don't like Spags dropping the defensive ends into spy, but he must have been in a spy, right? I couldn't. He was on the other side of the field when that happened. So, I'm not sure if it was a spy, but
I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. I was looking at because they were showing the replay on the different angles. So they showed 3 or 4 different angles of it. So I was trying to look at the guy because, like I said, I was impressed with his return. So I was trying to see, what was in his mind as he was seeing the things on the field. And every angle they showed, I was just he took the best possible angle he could take at that moment, and when he took a turn, he got every last inch that he could have possibly got. And I wasn't paying attention to what his role was on that specific play, but yes, he was dropped back into coverage.
Holy shit, that was, dude. Ooh, I was just dude, I was telling everybody in the section that I was in that he was the one that got the pick, and they're like, no, he's a defensive end. I was like, dude, he was back in spy, or he dropped back in coverage for some reason. I don't know why, but he got the pick because I just saw his floppy hair in the back, and I was like, I swear it was. There's no other person on the Chiefs that has that natty hair in the back. It's got to be him. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that was an awesome play.
Yeah,
it gives me a lot of hope for the future of these defensive guys that got drafted this year.
Do you think he's working out with Tamba?
I don't know. I mean, maybe not. I can't imagine coming into the organization the way that he did with the relationship that he has with Karlaftis. And we know Karlaftis works with Tamba because Tamba told us he does. And Tamba also told us that he offered to work with anybody, but he specifically offered to work with Gelati through Karlaftis. So we know that potential is there. I can't see coming into the NFL the way that he did and not taking advantage of that opportunity, unless he's got some other program or something that he already is dedicated to and he just doesn't have the time to fit it in, maybe. But man, that's Tamba Ali, man.
Well, okay, so
we spent time with him. He's one of the most.
Oh, he's amazing.
To spend time with him, when he enters the room, his presence is it just overtakes. I mean, people don't even know who he is, and he'll walk up to you and say, "Hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. My name's Tom." We saw that happen at one of the events that we were at when we originally met him. He's just a genuinely kind person with a very magnetic personality and magnetic presence, man.
He really is.
He's got great insight to this team and the game of football too.
He's
amazing.
Just as beautiful of a person that you would imagine. Like they say, don't meet your idols
heroes.
or your heroes, and like he's the exception to the rule.
He really is.
I mean, and we talked with him afterwards. I mean, he's fucking cool, man. Like, and it's just like it. So the reason I asked about Joe Lottie is because supposedly. Joe Lottie's going to come on to our boys all chiefed up podcast next year. I guess like his mom says that basically, he wanted to be like real, like straightforward in his rookie year and not have any distractions, but she promises that he'll come on to all chiefed up. So I'm going to say, Mama Gelati, check out our video during draft time of your son and how much we loved him.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to have him on our show, too. Please consider us. We're not as big, but, maybe someday we will be. You know what I mean? But, like, we have a different audience, maybe, just come on, help us out. Have
a
Jill,
lot of the same audience.
Jill, have Gelati come on. We would love to talk to him, pick his brain, but he's definitely the future of this franchise, and I would love to talk to him. So, but I'd love to hear him on all chiefed up. We understand the big guys get the guys, but every once in a while, throw us little guys a bone.
Mm-hmm. I think we've been really lucky to talk to some of the former players the way that we have.
We've been completely lucky.
Very, very lucky. So
yep.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. Yep. All right. So the last thing that I want to talk about